All right. Maybe I will put my headphones on so I sound crisper and cleaner. I can't see anybody yet, and I don't know the exact chat. Just yet. Okay. So hopefully. Hey everybody, this is Abahi. I am your resident claims adjuster, and I just wanted to talk about the storm going on in Texas because I really haven't read about it yet. And then also, yeah, that's way cleaner, right? Also, I wanted to talk about what I just read is is also a earthquake in Oklahoma. So, how would you work those claims? I'm going to try to go to YouTube. So that's why I'm looking at my screen really weird and at the camera. I am going to try to see the chat to see who has questions. If you're going out for deployment or if you got called, you can ask your question in the chat. That way, maybe somebody else also has that same question. Instead of them asking, they may just use your question that you asked. Okay, so let me try to get to let me try to get to YouTube. And I don't have a lot of time today. I have to go get my eyes checked and then I'm gonna get maybe some dinner. My dad gave me $10. So he said, do you want Chipotle? I said, I'd rather have Chick-fil-A. When you're a Georgianer, I think you just love Chick-fil-A. I don't know anybody that would disagree. Okay, let me get to YouTube and see if this is live on YouTube, and then I can check the chat. Or if you would like, you can text 404 777 0210. I'll get that text and then I'll give you a reply to the link for the Zoom. I think that's what I'm going to do instead. So you'll text, let me make sure this number is right. You'll text 404 777 0210. All right. Now let me see if I share this number, if it'll help. Oh, you need to text the word Zoom to 404 777 0210. Text the word Zoom to 404 777 0210. Now let's actually look at YouTube real quick and let's actually take this question too. Maybe I got a caller. Let's see. Brent, this is Abahi. How can I help you? It's going pretty good. I'm recording the live right now, but I would love to be able to answer your question. I just want to let you know. Is that cool? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay. Cool. Actually just got this package from Farmers Insurance. Okay. There was a check for a claim of 1103.43. Okay, give that to me one more time. What was it? It's a check from Farmers Insurance. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. How much?
1,000. Go ahead.
How much was it? $1,143 and some change. What did you get any documentation with that, or was it just a check? No paperwork or anything else with it?
No. It's a package. It's like a full package. I'm looking at a deck page.
Okay, you want to send me the deck page? Let me take a look really fast to see if we got that. So I'll do some training real quick. We can see if you send that to me. Let me just take a look, see if I got it first, and then if not, we'll go over it. It's really good too if you have your past claim. We can look at both of them together, and then you can see the difference in that change that was made. Oh, there you go, Brent. Let's see. Oh, I think it's a payment letter that they sent you. Is that? It's like 26 pages. Yeah, yes, it is a lot of pages. Okay, so all right, so this is what we have. Um, if you look at page, not the first two pages, but the third page, you see the third page, it has your information. It says Farmers Insurance Exchange at the top.
Farmers Insurance Exchange, P.O. Box, address, phone number, Brent Johnson, Source Eagle View, surface area, fence repairs, roof repairs.
Right. So you have that's page one. If you could go to page 3, on page 3, uh you'll see information about what they decided to do for your roof. Um, you know what? Maybe I need to talk to this guy again because they have the replacement for 17 shingles, but I feel like I counted more than 17, but I was rushing, so I didn't count. I didn't have a full count of your number. So I'll have to. What'd you say? Huh?
Some repair information.
Huh? Say it again.
Okay. So page 3.
Yeah, page 3. Roof repairs.
Roof repairs.
Right, right. So your roof repairs, they have 17 shingles, 8 linear feet of the ridge cap. They also put some soffit in there. They put it as detach and reset. Well, I mean that's really all is needed, I suppose. They also have PPE inside that on level 2 on the next page. Your laundry room was added, your bedroom was added, and then they do have some minimums, roofing minimum, siding labor minimum, the wall labor minimum, and the electric labor minimum. Okay, go ahead. So yeah, so they do have that check over there for $1,103.43. Because let's see, you were already paid 1788. No, I'm sorry, your actual claim is um wait a minute, 1793.99 less depreciation 330. And then you have the ACV value of 1463.24. Was my fencing not in there? Let's see. Did you measure your wood fence, Brent?
I did not.
Okay, you want to do that for me? You can get those. And did you ever get any estimates on you had that tree? No, you had that tree removed, but then another tree fell, right?
Not necessarily tree that initially fell in between me and my neighbor's house.
Uh-huh.
And it fell at an angle to the point where it actually hit our fence. Okay?
Uh-huh.
So what they did was when they removed that particular tree, they moved just the piece that was interfering with the fence. Okay, so they basically like cut it in half and then just removed that piece that was basically in our backyard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
How much was your invoice for that?
600.
Oh, send me that.
Okay. All right.
Send me that right now. Did you get an invoice for the fencing repair?
Have I gotten an invoice for the fencing repair?
Yeah, like to do the repair estimate.
I believe so. I got a quote. It's not an invoice though. It's a quote.
Yeah, quote is perfect. Send me that as well.
Okay.
And then you probably want to get quotes for, send me those today. Then send me quotes for the paint. Do you need a contractor for the paint?
For the paint?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm a little confused right now. What paint?
Oh, so my apologies. We want to paint the ceiling of the bedroom and the laundry room because you had water coming in.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you need someone? Do you need somebody to, or would you and would your brother do one?
I mean, my brother has. I tell you this, man. My brother does actually have somebody who can possibly do the fence. It's just that he's probably gonna be expensive because he's based out of, I want to say, Marietta.
Okay, well that's fine. It's not about the cost of it. It's really about the making sure you don't have to come out of pocket to pay it. That's the whole principle of insurance. So send me that information. Okay, great. Send me that information as well. Could you do it before the close of the day and I could get it over to Gus? That's your adjuster's name, Gus, I believe. Gustav.
Yeah, Gus.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, what time do you say we close today? Like 5 o'clock?
Yep. All right. You hear about that storm in Texas?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you hear? I'm about to actually look some things up for the storm. Actually, I haven't really heard too much about it.
Well, I mean, it's actually a lot worse than people perceive it is.
Right, that's what I'm worried about. It's actually being worse than what I was playing. I was like, oh, it's gonna melt tomorrow. I thought it would be melted by now. I really did. I really thought it would be melted by now. And I had no idea people were taking it seriously.
Yeah, because Texas is not even on the power grid. It works with its own power. You know, it's on its own state power. So as soon as that grid goes down, the whole state pretty much shuts down as far as electricity is concerned. But you know, Texas is a southern warm state. I mean, come on, it's connected to the coast of Mexico, so it's not equipped for that type of weather. Period. You know what I mean? So a lot of that. So I mean, I've seen videos with a lot of the people's roofs and ceilings collapsed them because of the weight of the snow. You know, people's houses flooding and stuff like that. And I mean, these are all natural disasters. It's not like, you know, it's kind of like water where it's a flood or anything like that. You know, this is just weight of snow.
Weight of snow is a covered peril. Weight of snow is a covered peril. So they don't know how to get it off. Is that what you're saying?
Well, like I said, Texas just isn't equipped with that. They're not equipped for snow, period.
Yeah.
You know, just those people. I mean, how often do you think it snows in Texas?
I know, never. I don't think it's ever happened in my life. And in Houston, I could not believe it was in Houston.
Yeah, as far as like just that area, you know, that's like it's snowing down here. To be honest with you, it's snowing I'm from, because I mean, you can literally drive from here to Augusta and it's 10 degrees warmer.
Yeah.
You know, I can definitely see it snowing more in Atlanta than it is in Augusta because it's just a little bit more further north, plus they're closer to and everything too. So I can definitely see it snowing more in Atlanta than it is in Augusta. I know it'll never snow in Savannah because that's like too close to Florida.
Maybe. It snowed in Miami one year.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. It's possible. That's a good, that, you know, they just need to be prepared for that type of stuff. You know,
Sure.
they're just not used to that type of freak. I don't think no southern state really is. They're not expecting it.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'll let you go. I'm about to figure out, what's going on. And I know it's definitely deployments happening. So I just wanted to try to watch, and see what's happening. So, all right, I'll let you. All right, I'll let you go. All right, you'll send.
Send you the measurements of the fence. Okay.
Yep.
Square footage.
No, it's linear foot, and I need the invoices that you have. Or quotes. Invoices or quotes. Okay, cool.
Okay, no problem. I can see the invoice for that tree company right now.
Okay, perfect.
All right, man.
Thank you. All right, bye. Okay, everybody. Well, I wanted to call my friend, what is his name? Ashley Sayer. He is an adjuster who got deployed. He lives in Orlando, Florida, and I would love to call him. I was going to wait for 50 people to get on the call. He lives in, I said Orlando already, but he's going to go over to be deployed in Houston. His day rate is 5-4. Let me pop this up. What his day rate is. His day rate with the stipend is $6.25, $625 per day. He is going to likely work 1 to 3 claims a day. That's it. And that would be for him $1,200 every 2 days. In a month, that would be $18,000. So if you guys want to talk to him, stay tuned. I will give him a call once I get to 50 people. And I only have until like 3 o'clock because I have to get to the eye doctor. So, yeah, so I got a lot of calls coming in, but let's see. I'm not sure, everyone, why my phone why my laptop is not allowing YouTube videos to play. So what we'll do instead is I'm going to maybe play it from a phone. Let's just kind of check in and see what's going on in Texas and Oklahoma. Okay. It's been doing that since I got this new computer. I haven't been able to watch a video on it yet. Now, if you were just on, you got to hear Brent just kind of chat about just Texas not being prepared. And if you paid attention to one thing he said is it's the collapse of snow, which is going to be a covered peril. It looks like there's some fires happening. I'll put that up, see if you can see it. This is probably so copyrighted. Let me turn this though. There's no sound, but I do want to show the insinuating damage. I hope that's not upside down. It is. Okay. So you can see even during, well, not even during, but okay, so there's the fire that I was talking about. Even during the snowstorm, fires can take place. And this is, I believe, in the Houston area, but you might be reading something different. It looks like the power is out. They're on their own power grid, Brent was saying. Is that a commercial? Oh no, it just says weather disaster in Texas. There's no light. No light, no food to eat. Supplies get short. I wish they would show the businesses, how businesses are affected during this winter storm. And this doesn't even talk about the Oklahoma hurricane just yet. I know I'm looking at you at the screen just like you guys, like, what is that? What's going on? Now, what coverages, if you're in the chat, don't forget if you want to chat with me, I'm not able to see it on YouTube. You have to text me. Text Zoom to 404-777. That's 370210 and let me know your question. I will get an alert to answer that. And I'll answer any questions you have. This is just an off the wall method to get started. Let me see if so we're talking about the Oklahoma, Texas deployment. I think my screen, I can stop sharing. It wasn't working, I guess, before, in my opinion. So I'll try to see if on YouTube if I'm getting any questions, but this has not been an easy computer switch, not by a long shot. It's been nuts. Okay. And I don't even think you guys can see me there. If I'm needing the helping hand, let me see. 805. Da, da, da. Okay, there I go. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Yeah. Okay, don't forget if you have a question for me, phone lines are standing by. Text Zoom to 404-777-0210. It's really the only place I can get questions right now. I understand it's more work for you to be able to send me a text message, but all you have to do is text. You don't have to put your name or email in there. Once I get that, I'll send you this link. I'll be able to see the Zoom chat. So I'm hoping one participant comes up and asks me a question. You can ask your question just straight to that number. But if no, you can't. No, you can't. You can't do that. You got to do it on the Zoom. I won't see it that way. You have to get the Zoom link. To get the Zoom link, text Zoom to 404-777-0210. When you text that number, you will get the link. That link will give you, it will be the Zoom link, okay? The Zoom link. So let's talk about what we know for Texas. I'll just go off the top of my head for right now. I really did not take this storm seriously, not even a little bit. I thought the snow would melt in a day or two, but I got a call from Ashley Sayer. And if you want to speak to him, I'm hoping to get 50 people to join this call. May not happen before 3 o'clock today, but I will chat with him, I guess, myself. Anyway, one of the reasons why I want to chat with him is because he left yesterday at midnight, or really this morning at midnight, to get to Texas. He's going to do a 24-hour drive. Ashley Sayer is from Orlando, Florida, and he got a call for deployment. You will see him and meet him in an upcoming video of mine. He was a little bit of background on Ashley is that he was in the construction field. I just talked to a guy named Brian today. He is also in the construction field, both probably about the same age, have kids my age, and they both have that construction background. The difference would be is that a few years ago, Ashley not only did the contracting, but he got into claims adjusting. Hold on, just that's the office calling me. This is Abahi. How can I help you? I can. Is it for scopes or appointments? Okay. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Go ahead. Yeah, that date is for September. No, just kidding. It is for February the 24th at 10 a.m. You guys should try to join me for that inspection. It's going to be a good roof, it's a good size, and a good location. 10 o'clock at 24. That is a reopen. I don't think we'll need to reinspect that. So she's asking me just updates. Okay, is that all? How can I get in touch with the mortgage department? What is their direct line? No, it's okay. I'll call. All right, thanks. Bye. Okay, so yeah, that's somebody who works in our metro office in Bensalem, Pennsylvania, and she just was calling about when I was scheduling adjuster appointments. I guess for two that I didn't put into the file. Everything gets recorded. Mm. Okay, so text me your questions to Zoom. Oh no, text Zoom to 404-777-0210. Ask me your question there. That's get the link. I'll see you in the participants. You can come on in, ask me any questions you want. Now, if I get 50 people on the call, I will give my friend Ashley a call so we could talk about his journey from being a construction management firm, running that, the CEO of that, to the CEO of his very own claims adjuster business. I do have a video with us chatting coming up. I have not even come close to editing that one, so you will probably want to stay tuned on this call in order to hear that first. I'm already have my video stretched out into March, meaning that if you don't hear this today, you'll have to wait almost a month before you get to hear from Ashley today. All right, so from there, let's talk about what I do know about the storm in Texas, the storm in Oklahoma. Again, if you have questions, text Zoom to 404-777-0210. Texas has snow, which is not normal, right? And it must be like when snow hits Atlanta. No one can remember their driving skills because most people are probably not from Texas like they are here in Georgia. And those who grew up in the area just don't know what to do. They freak out. Should we get the kids? Should we get groceries? Should we stay at home? Should I leave work? Should I sleep at the store? That happened in Atlanta. How does this affect you as a claims adjuster? Well, people are going to have claims from what? Claims due to power outage. If you want, if you have a question about that, text Zoom to 404-777-0210. Power outages are covered. Collapse of ice and snow. You'll have a lot of snow. Well, I don't know a lot, but you'll probably, the snow that you probably get in Texas is probably like it happens here where it ices. It doesn't stay powdery or soft, it ices. The tires down there are probably not prepared for it. The truck drivers, the AAA service tow trucks, not ready. Now, also, what also isn't ready is the garbage, pickup trucks. The government, the schools, nobody's ready for these things. What happens to the businesses? Well, businesses can start, and here's a nugget that most people don't know. The businesses may not be affected for about 3 days, or at least not covered for 3 days, some maybe even 7. You have to actually suffer a loss based on the terms of your policy, and that will determine what you will do for your coverage or what the policy will pay. So I have about 15 minutes, I think, left. I'm still looking for my first question. Just text to get the Zoom link. Text Zoom to 404-777-0210. I'll stop that share. Let's talk about what else I know. Who's getting deployed? Who's deploying? Well, one of the biggest carriers in Texas is Allstate. State Farm is also there too. So those will be 2 carriers you want to make sure know you are wanting to work this storm. How do you do that? Well, you don't contact Allstate or State Farm directly. No. Instead, you are going to contact the firm who has relationships already with those companies. A company like EA Renfro or Pilot may have those relationships. Some relationships are going to be better than others, just like your love life. Now, with Allstate being one of the largest carriers there, would they probably have the most amount of claims? Maybe. What about smaller insurance companies? Do they need claims adjusters? It's possible. From companies like Liberty Mutual and USAA, who was based in San Antonio, they will have relationships with carriers who are not EA Renfro and Pilot. We call those companies, EA Renfro, Pilot, AllCat, we call them independent adjusting firms. Independent, you're 1099, most likely. Adjusters, that's your job. That's what you do. Firms, AKA staffing companies, they likely make at least $10 an hour for every hour you work. Isn't that grand? Why would you not start an IA firm? Why would you not develop a team of people who say, okay, I'm going to go work over here in Houston while I live in Jersey, but I can send people from Florida up to Georgia. And you have, let's say, 5 people in each of those states. And while you're sitting in Atlanta like I am, you're able to help direct, give instructions. If you know Xactimate, you can write estimates and you never have to leave your home. Now, imagine going out, you make 30 some dollars an hour, which is great. But now you're making only $10 an hour for every hour somebody else does the work for you. Somebody that you've trained, somebody who wants the 30 some dollars an hour. But you're going to say, okay, well, I know somebody who will pay me 40 plus dollars an hour for that position, but I can send somebody out to that position. Great. I'm going to get $10 an hour for that for every hour that person works. It's the same with the fee schedule. Are you familiar with the fee schedule of the day rates of 625? Are you familiar with the day rates or the not the hourly rates, but the fee component rates, 65 or 55%? Which one is yours? Which one is the company's? That's very important because if the 65 is mine and I know what I'm doing, I'm sitting better. Okay. Next up, if you have a question for me on Zoom, I am not looking at the YouTube channel, even though this is live. You got to go to Zoom. I'm not typing anything in. You just have to text Zoom to 404-777-20 no 0210 0210 404-777-0210. I cannot text it in, and I only have about 10 minutes, guys, to talk to you about this storm. So I did have a trainee call. She asked about the 55 to 65% fee cap. Which one is better? Should she take, um, let's see, I don't want to phrase the question that way, but would you take the 65 to 55? A little bit on her background. She's from Ohio and she's entrepreneurial. Oh, so let's go back to like if she's working for me, um, or let's say she's working for you. Let's call her Calvin. So Calvin is out there working and you're making at home $10 an hour for every hour she works. Well, Calvin is good. Um, and Calvin is sending you estimates. So you're creating estimates and you're sending it back out, and maybe you're charging for that to the back to the insurance company. But so now you're making $10 an hour, but you have 5 Calvins just in Houston, Texas. So you're making $10 an hour for each one of those. Now you're at $50 an hour. And then you have 5 in San Antonio and 5 in Oklahoma that just had an earthquake. So you go from $50 an hour to 150 hours. So why would you not teach other people what you know? Why would you not teach other people how to do something that they want to go out and do, who can make life-changing money? $30+ an hour is really great for life-changing money, and you should do everything that you can to actually take a serious opportunity of it. Will drones affect us? I was talking to a couple of adjusters today. I mean, they tried it, it's not going to work. They're trying virtual inspections, and it's just going to increase the time that adjusters are able to get things done, but it's not going to decrease the amount of claims. See, our supply, if you know anything about supply and demand, why does the adjuster role pay so much? It's because they have the demands on the state to the insurers is speediness. They have to get things done in a certain amount of time. And by bringing in a team of people, they're able to do that. Okay, let's go back to the 5 people in Oklahoma, 5 people in Texas, Houston, and 5 people in San Antonio. Now, if you're teaching people how to do their own Xactimates, that's one less thing you can do, have to do. The the beauty for me in this is as an adjuster, you do make a good salary, you do make a good life-changing money, and it can help you. But when you get so inundated with claims, although you say your work hours are only 8 to 4, you still have a lot of back end research that you do. That me personally, I would love to just spend my whole day researching insurance law, creating arguments, creating good times with the elders of the Atlanta community, because those elders are women who have owned their homes since the 50s, 60s, and 70s. So that's my favorite part. I would love, those are 2 things I want to get back to doing, is learning more and helping the elders in the community. And when you work 7 to 7, it's hard to do that. And it's hard to work out. So when I look at chasing a storm, it's wonderful to make life-changing money. And if you want to get into the industry to, maybe make some quick money because you have some debts and things you need to pay off, go for it. But you're not going to be a long-term person. And that's okay. You can make the quick money and then you'll go on to your next job. You were probably like me, just a straight uh, job hopper, next opportunity chaser. And this looks good for right now, and you can do it quick, and you'll have your $30,000 in 6 weeks. But then after that, what do you do? And so when a situation with your car comes up and you have to lift for however many weeks until you can pay off your car, you're not going to enjoy that. And does it happen to adjusters who get an opportunity to work out in the field? Absolutely. is not just about budgeting your money, it's about keeping the cash coming in or multiplying yourself. I have 24 hours in the day, and I realize more than anything now is that I want more time, but I can't buy it. However, I can spend time teaching somebody. And once I spend time teaching them, though the return on investment was just that time, but then I have however long that person lasts, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. All right, I am going to go get my eyes checked here in about 5 minutes. And last opportunity to ask me questions will be now. Just text Zoom to 404-777-0210. If you text that number while this live is not happening, I'm not sure what I'll do just yet. You'll get the link, but I won't be live. So it'll let you into the meeting, but it'll just be saying host will start soon. And so you'll have to come back. It is a link I use a lot for different meetings for general questions. So if you do have additional questions, how about we meet Sunday night at 8:30? And to get that link, just text Zoom to 404-777 0210. I'll get you the link so you can join us and ask your questions. And maybe you were too shy to come on, or maybe you don't realize that people are deploying brand new adjusters. That's the one thing I never quite understood is that as soon as you know this opportunity is um, legit and affordable, then why not just get the license? You should just have your license just on hold. Keep your full-time job, work it out so that when boom, a storm hits, boom, you're ready to go. And that's something we could have talked to Ashley about. I'll probably give him a call on the way to my appointment, but it was really nice having you guys on today. If you tuned in, shoot me a thumbs up when you see this video. I never introduced myself, so if you're new, hi, welcome. My name is Abahi, and if I can help you make money in this very lucrative industry, would you let me? Okay, I'll stick around for about 3 more minutes just to make sure there's nothing else that I need to show you guys. And really, because I really don't know how to just like straight exit.